Hello children, welcome to Learn English Easily channel. Today we are going to deal with the lesson Expert Detectives, that's from class 7 NCERT syllabus. Before you read Nishat, a boy of 7, also called 7 because his name means the seventh note on the musical scale, and his 10-year-old sister Maya are very curious about one Mr. Nath. Then one day, the children's marble rolls into Mr. Nath's room, and Ishad gets a chance to see him. Is he a crook on the run? Why is his face badly scarred? Why has he no friends? So these were the different questions that arose in the minds of young detectives, hardly at the age of 10 and 7. So Maya, as we have studied, that is 10-year old, and her brother is 7-year old, whose name is Nishat. Nishat's mother, a doctor, she knows Mr. Nath as a patient who is very polite. So Mr. Nath is polite, as said by Maya's and Nishad's mother. Expert detectives. So as we walked back towards the clinic, Seven said, "He doesn't look anything like a monster, Maya. But did you see how thin he is? Maybe he's very poor and can't afford to eat." So this is the beginning of the story, and we refer to here Maya and Ishad. Maya is the narrator in this story. Maya is saying that whenever both of them, brother and sister, both siblings, we can say, they were coming towards the clinic, coming back from the clinic, then Seven said, he doesn't look like a monster, Maya. So he refers to here Mr. Nath. But did you see how thin he is? So this was also said by Nishad. Maybe he's very poor and can't afford to eat. So Nishad thinks that Mr. Nath is very poor and he doesn't have the money to buy food. He can't be poor if he's a crook on the run. I told him he's probably got millions of rupees stashed away somewhere in that room. So stashed away means hidden away. So you can see here the meaning is given over here. So this Maya interrupted Nishad. No, he cannot be poor. He is a crook on the run. So if he is a crook on the run means if he is a thief, criminal, then Maya told Nishad he has probably got millions of rupees and he has hidden them away somewhere in his room. Do you really think he's a criminal, Maya? He doesn't look like one. Nishad looked doubtful. So Nishad still had a doubt that Mr. Nath could not be a criminal. Maybe he's very thin, very poor, and he doesn't have the food, money like that. So he asked the question doubtfully to Maya's sister, "Do you really think that he's a criminal?" "Of course, he's one, Seven," I said, "and he certainly isn't starving." Mr. Mehta told us that Ramesh brings his meals up from the restaurant downstairs. So as we have been told also by Mr. Mehta, and Mr. Mehta told us that Ramesh brings food for him. Meals here, food. Okay, so you must be knowing that he gets the food from the restaurant and he brings downstairs. But Maya, Mr. Mehta told us he doesn't work anywhere. So how can he be possibly have money to pay for food? This was a question asked by Nishad. So Nishad had still a doubt. He said, Mr. Mehta said that he doesn't work. He doesn't go for any job, and then how could he have money? Exactly, I exclaimed. He must have lots of money hidden somewhere, maybe in that trunk in his room. It is probably full of silver and gold and jewels and so these words were spoken by Maya, Nishad's sister, who is hardly 10 years old. So you can see the picture also, that how they are forming the picture, imagining the picture of Mr. Nath. Okay, and Maya especially is concerned about finding some facts about him. She believes that he is a criminal or the crook person. Exactly, that I want to know. Maybe he has a lot of money hidden somewhere, and maybe in that trunk he has in his room. So it's possible that he has a lot of silver and gold and jewelry and diamonds like that. What rubbish! Nishad interrupted. So Nishad, as he didn't believe that Mr. Nath was going to be a crook or the criminal, that's why he said this was just rubbish. This was just nonsense talk about him. I know I am right, stupid. I told him. So I again, I'm telling you, refers to Maya here. By the way, seven, did you see his scars? I couldn't, it was too dark, but I bet he got them during a shootout with the police or something. So Maya continued saying that seven is Nishad here because this one Nishad is the seventh note in the musical scale. That's why he was called Seven at home. So it's his nickname Seven. Did you see the scars? Uh, then Maya did know she couldn't see because it was too dark. But she bet, and she says that it's all because of the encounter with the police or something, shootout. Mummy told us quite clearly they were burn scars. Nishad said firmly. So Nishad was sure that mother has told that they were not the scars of any shootout. They were just the burn scars, means his body, his face had burned. Um, Perhaps the police had to set his house on fire to force him out. I suggested. Seven looked unsure. So Seven was not so sure that something wrong would have happened with him, just like the incident of police and shootout. But Maya was saying that maybe he has got those burn marks only because police would have burnt his house or set his house on fire to in order to get him out, force him to come out of the house on the Monday following Mama's birthday. So means on the Monday was Mama's birthday, and Seven went alone with her to the clinic at Girgaon as I was spending the evening with his school friend. So Seven went alone with her to the clinic at Girgaon as I was, means Maya was spending the evening with her school friend. When they returned, Nishad told me he had been to see Mr. Nath, and I felt most annoyed that I hadn't been there. So Maya says that whenever she came to know that Nishad had a chance to see Mr. Nath, she was very unhappy. She was angry. Annoyed means angry here, that why she was not there at the clinic to see him. 7. Here Nishad had been quite upset about Mr. Nath's gaunt means sickly, weak appearance, and was sure that he was starving. He told me that he had knocked loudly on Mr. Nath's door that evening and said, "Open the door quickly, Mr. Nath." So 7 had been quite upset. He was worrying about the thin figure of Mr. Nath, and he told that he was very gaunt, means weak. He had weak appearance, and he was sure that he was dying of hunger. Starving here means die of hunger. He told me that he refers to Nishad here, and me is Maya here. So Nishad told Maya that he had knocked loudly on Mr. Nath's door also that evening, and he asked him to open the door quickly. The man had opened it and asked him, "Lost another marble?" So as Nisha told him that Mr. Nath asked him if he had lost another marble when he knocked at his door. He had obviously recognized my brother. So maybe he had identified him because earlier also he had gone to take his marbles from his home, which had rolled into his room. Did you get a chance to peek into the trunk, Seven? I asked. So Maya asked Nishad if he had a chance, if he could go into his room and see what was there in the trunk. Peek here means look quickly and secretively, stealthily, chori chori kuch dekhna, like that. Nishad looked disappointed. So Nishad was a bit sad, very disappointed that why Maya was talking like this. He didn't even ask me, and he said, then he smiled. But I did find out something, Maya. I went down to this restaurant where Ramesh works and talked to him. Good for you, Mr. Detective, I said, patting him on the back. I hope you questioned him properly. So there was a conversation between brother and sister. Brother is Nishad and sister is Maya. So Maya called him good, and she also said that he would have done the work just like a good detective. He would have questioned to Ramesh, who brings food for him. Seven looked pleased. Seven was happy. Ramesh told me that he takes 2 meals for Mr. Nath every morning and evening, and 2 cups of tea, one in the morning, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Okay, so whenever they talk to each other, Mr. They talked about Mr. Nath and Maya and Nishad. They were talking with him. So Nishad told that Ramesh had given him information about his timings of tea and meals. Ramesh says that he is not very particular about what he eats. It's not always the same food, not always, it's always the same food, like 2 chapatis, some dal and a vegetable. So mostly his food was the same. Mr. Nath pays cash and tips well. Ramesh told me something very strange, Maya. Seven added. Seven here, Nishad. He told Maya that he had come to know something more, and it was strange one. Then he told that almost every Sunday he carries 2 lunches to Mr. Nath's room, and the same man is with him each time. He's tall, fair, stout, and wears spectacles. Ramesh says his visitor talks a lot, unlike Mr. Nath, who hardly speaks. So Nishad told Maya that he not only talked Ramesh about a few things, he got one more information, and that was about the Sunday visitor. He said that he carries 2 lunches on Sundays, and a man comes to his home who is very fair, tall, stout. Stout means healthy here, okay, fatty, and fat man we can say, and he wears spectacles. Ramesh says that his visitor talks a lot, but Mr. Nath, he talks very less, so he hardly speaks. Well done, Nishad, I told him. Now that we have made some progress with our inquiries, we'll have to sort out all the facts like expert detectives so that we can trap the crook. So well done, Nishad, I told him. Maya told Nishad that it was really good. He had done a wonderful task by asking Ramesh about Mr. Nath and his routine and and what he eats, like that. Now that we have made some progress with our inquiries, means questions, we'll have to sort out all the facts like expert detectives. So she calls them, both of them, expert detectives so that we can trap the crook. So 10-year-old girl is talking to 7-year-old brother, and she's calling themselves expert detectives who are working on to find facts about Mr. Nath. How you do go on, Maya? Seven sighed. Seven just had a sigh, and he says, how you to go on? How will you continue this? How can you possibly imagine that is crook? So how can you say that he's a crook? He looks so ordinary. He doesn't look like a criminal. He looks like an ordinary person. Criminals can look quite ordinary. Smarty, I retorted. So she told him that criminals can also look like ordinary people. Did you see the picture of a Hyderabadi housebreaker in the papers yesterday? He looked like any man on the street. Nishad looked doubtful. So Nishad still had a doubt in his, um, um, in the inquiries they are going to make about Mr. Nath. So she says that Maya says to him that criminals can look like the ordinary, means common people, and she also talked about a news that she saw in the newspaper about a housebreaker, means thief here, the last day, and he looked like a man, means this housebreaker just looked like a common man. Nishad felt doubted, looked as if he had a doubt. The monsoons broke the next day. Dark clouds, accompanied by blinding flashes of lightning and roaring rolls of thunder, burst with all their fury, flooding the streets with a high downpour. School was to have reopened after the summer holidays, but no traffic could move through the flooded roads, and there was an unexpected holiday. So there was a conversation between Maya and Nishad. They both were talking, and they were talking about Mr. Nath. Maya had a doubt that he was a crook, while Nishad still had a soft corner for Mr. Nath, and he believed that he may not be a crook, and how Maya could think that he was a crook. So now monsoon started the next day, and dark clouds were there in the sky, and it brought lightning and roaring of the thunders, and there was a downpour also. Downpour means drizzling, okay, a shower of rain was there. School was to have reopened on that day, but no traffic could move through the flooded roads, and that's why there was unexpected holiday on that day. So after summer vacation the school was to open, but holiday was declared. So unexpected means which is not expected by anyone. I thought I would spend the time usefully. I sat at my desk in our bedroom with the secret of paper before me. So these words are spoken by, yeah, sorry, written, we can say, by the narrator. Maya is saying so that Maya now must have grown up and she's writing a story. And she says that on that day I thought that I should utilize my time as there is a holiday, and I should work like the expert detective. I sat at my desk in my bedroom with a sheet of paper before me.